Hey everybody, welcome back to Reach Out Reptiles. My name is Garrett Hartle. In the interest of hyper-sensationalized commercialism, we're actually going to do a 15% off sale on any of the Motley Golden Childs. Now, Motley Golden Child is a combination that typically makes a black retic, but not all black retics are created equally, and I'm going to show you that right now. So I think that this type of an animal is basically about the epitome of what you can get for this now. We have the anery gene, which takes any of the browns out and pulls them to a blue-black coloration. You can even see on this particular girl, who's dwarf and super dwarf cross, mostly super dwarf, little dwarf blood in there too. Even this one spot of paradoxing, rather than being orange, are shades of chrome and gray. So her belly is stark white with dark undertones that come through. The reflections on her have very little red as well. It's basically blues and blacks with those gorgeous Motley Golden Child anery eyes. They're just as silver as can be. Of course, she has a heavy, awesome tribal head stamp, but with this animal being as dark as she is, it's basically gonna be kind of a reflective black on flat black or very, very dark gray background for that tribal head stamp. So this is kind of the epitome of all of that. She's a possible het for albino as well. A lot of fun. Now, I know that a lot of you guys out there would love to have a snake like this, but these aren't cheap. This particular female, for example, is $4,500. She's more the type to set you up to breed a small army of amazing black snakes in the future. So if that was something you wanted from a breeding perspective, she's probably about 7-8 months old already. So a well-established, nice little dwarf, super dwarf cross with all the genetics you need. You get yourself some cool, small bloodlines on the male side, maybe with the anery gene out there, and just sit back and watch her produce all kinds of cool stuff for you. Again, if you want to send us an email to info@reachoutreptiles, I know this one sounds salesy, but hey, it's Black Friday, whatever. We're just doing this to show off. The thing is, I know that a lot of people are going to call me, text me, email me, say, I need that snake right now. But this video is airing on Black Friday. I'm off Black Friday. I'm with my family and they're over the weekends. So shoot us an email, info@reachoutreptiles.com. You can put in the subject matter Black Friday and you can say, hey, I gotta get me that anery Motley Golden Child girl. Now, if that's too much for you, then we do have less expensive options, especially if you were looking for something that would just be kind of an epic pet. Thing is, none of these are gonna be dirt cheap right now. These are definitely kind of a bucket list type animal to own, but they do start at about $2,500 right now, which is quite a bit cheaper than her. And the animal that's gonna be $2,500 is going to be these guys. These are Motley Golden Child Tigers. And with that, you can see that they're much more of that deep coffee brown rather than the solid blue-black of the anery Motley Golden Child. But these are gonna be your budget-friendly options. $2,500 typically. We're gonna do 15% off. I don't know what the math is. Let's call it $2,000 for Black Friday. That's not 15%, but whatever. 2,000 bucks if you wanna shoot us an email, and we'll get back to you on them next week. And you can get yourself a nice Motley GC Tiger. Now, the cool thing about what the Tiger does is on that head stamp, it actually thickens it up even more. So you're gonna get a richer, inkier black, little bit of a lighter background to make it stand off from the background, and you get a full spectrum of rainbows on these guys. Really pretty snakes, and they continue to get richer and darker with age as well. So that's it. If you're looking for that bucket list pet and you're tired of your bucket being dry, you can fill them up with one of these. We'll call it 2,000 bucks. We got 2 of them and they're ready to rock. Okay, here we have a couple more dwarf and super dwarf cross Motley Golden Childs. And these ones have the ingredients to do some interesting things. This is a male and a female platinum Motley Golden Child. Platinum usually brightens everything up a whole lot. You can see the Motley Golden Child kind of takes care of that. Still a very dark snake. And here's the boy has a pretty cool little paradox spot, just like our female Anery did, but you can see what I mean with the yellow there that was missing on our Anery Motley Golden Child. Last year, I actually had a question that I wanted to answer involving this particular combination of genetics. Those of you guys that know the platinum gene know that it makes a white snake like an ultra ivory. So the question was, it's kind of a dirty white snake. So the question was, if we put that blackening Motley Golden Child into a basically white snake, what would happen? And we created what we actually coined the carbon fiber. It was looked like a carbon fiber weave. It was an Anery as well. So it didn't have any of the golds, but it actually had black, gray, silver, and white all woven together throughout the body of the snake. Made for a really interesting individual. You don't actually need a pair of these to make it. In fact, minus the Anery gene, if you just had either the male or a female, were able to breed it to your platinum back home, these are the animals you would need to make that carbon fiber. And all manner of stuff. You know, that whole clutch we produced, we called it 50 Shades of Gray. It was kind of cool, from light silver snakes to solid black ones. So there's a lot of fun stuff that they do. They get some really pleasant like fish netting pattern as they grow, because that platinum gene really kicks in with a little bit more age. Again, these are only about 8 months old. It's not fully in there yet. Look at the little cute freckly head stamps that these ones have with the platinum in there, kind of breaking it up. Awesome little animals. Really cool combo. I think there's a lot left to be done with it, especially knowing what they make in their super platinum form. And finally, we just have another couple of little baby girl Motley Golden Childs. Now there's a couple of interesting ones here. This one's a dwarf and super dwarf cross, and she has a ton of paradoxing. Look at her. Little tiger stripes all the way down her body. Can you guys see that? Look at that banding. It's like the opposite of birthmarks, going all the way down. Really unique, cool little animal. This girl's actually a super dwarf Motley Golden Child, so she's 50% super dwarf from a really dark wild-caught animal. So makes for some interesting looks, some good selective breeding. She's 100% het albino, and good fresh genetics for you know, if you're already running super dwarf bloodlines. Look at this girl's eyes, as dark as she is, almost solid white eyes. Just a really cool, beautiful, beautiful animal. Well, that's maybe a little bit of a different video for us here on this channel, but in the name of commercialism, happy Black Friday, everybody.
Happy capitalism.
Happy capitalism. Don't call, text, freak out with me over the weekend. Just shoot an email, info@reachoutreptiles.com, and get you a nice black Motley Golden Child for Christmas.